Good morning guys, Ed Barton, the Social Anxiety Coach. I'm just on my way to my Saturday morning Keep Fit Fam group exercise class, and I wanted to talk to you about morning routines. Now, I have tinkered around with hundreds of morning routines since I got obsessed with personal development and self-improvement on my journey to overcoming social anxiety. I have literally done everything from getting up at like 4 a.m, going to the gym, writing journals, doing absolutely everything you could possibly do, and I've experienced all kinds of results. So in this video I wanted to talk about what I've done, what works, and what's most important. So there is so much noise on the internet these days about morning routines, and it's got to the point where I feel like if you did everything that's in the ideal morning routine, you went outside, you looked at the sun, you went to the sauna, you did cold exposure, you went for a run, you went to the gym. Like, I've literally done this. I've spent hours on my morning routines in the morning, and the final conclusion that I've come to after all these years of messing around with stuff is that the most important, the best morning routine is the one that gets you doing the thing that you need to do, all right? Like, so for me, I wanted to spend more time writing and planning YouTube content and speaking to clients and all this kind of stuff. And what I was doing is I was going out of my house at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, doing an hour in the gym. Then I was doing an hour in the pool. And then I was going to the sauna. Then I was going to the steam room. Then I was stretching. And I was spending 3 hours. By the time I came back, it was 9 o'clock. And then I was sitting down to work. And in theory, there's nothing really wrong with that. 9 o'clock isn't late to start working. But the problem was, because I'd done the sauna and so on, especially the sauna, and especially the sauna at my local centre, because it's a very, very dry sauna, I was absolutely exhausted. I just didn't have the right energy to crack on with the day at that point, even though I'd done everything on the Andrew Huberman list. I'd had my magnesium, I'd had my salt and, daylight exposure. I'd done everything that I was supposed to do, but I'd been up at the track here at the local sports university. I've been doing sprints and all kinds of stuff. That's great if I had nothing else to do that day, but I was just exhausted. I was spent by 9 o'clock. So my advice really about morning routine is single out the one thing that's most important for you to do and build a routine, or don't even build a routine, do that. So right now I want to write more. I want to write in order to plan YouTube videos. I want to write about my experience in life and overcoming social anxiety. I'm putting this into articles, I'm putting this into a book. So what do I need to do? Get up. The first thing I do is I get up, I go to the toilet, and then I go and stand at the computer and work. And that's what I need to do, because writing is the most important thing. Going into the sauna for 3 hours and doing 1,000 push-ups and all the rest of it, that's not actually going to get the work done. Like, by the time I sit down to do the work, I'm just going to be exhausted. And I've, might have had this mental masturbation of feeling really positive because I've done all this stuff, but that's not actually doing my thing. So it's really simple. Like, what is the thing you need to do, and do that thing. By all means, if the number one goal in your life is to build muscle mass, then get up, have a massive high protein breakfast and go to the gym. But for most of us, we're not, IBFF, international bodybuilding professionals, so we can't make that our main priority. If yours is to build a business or work on a personal passion project, get up and just do that thing for like an hour in the morning. Then you can go to the gym, then you can stretch. So for me, I get up at 4:30, go to the toilet, put the coffee on, put the hot water on, all of that stuff, so that by the time that's all done, I'm starting writing at 5. Then I will write until 8, and then I've already done work, got that out of the way. I can check that off my list. It's the highest value task on my list. It requires the most effort. And that's also another important point, is that for myself and people that I've spoken to, clients that I've spoken to, they're naturally inclined towards exercise. They enjoy that. So for me, there's no resistance around that. It takes no effort and no willpower. Therefore, there's no need for me to front load that in my day at the beginning when I've got a lot of willpower reserves and a lot of energy. I can use that as an actual reward for when I finish writing. So then I just reward myself by getting up to move. I've already done 3 hours of work, and then I'll go to the gym to move. So also I would front load the day and I think this is reasonable advice for anybody, front load your day with the thing that there is the most resistance around. Like if you've got an essay to write and you hate essay writing, and this is what I did with my postgrad degree when I was doing Chinese, I would just get up and literally without washing or anything, just go straight over to the computer, and the mind is still fresh and clear. You know, whatever it is you've got to do, especially cognitive work or intellectual labor, that's very tiring. So you just want to get up, get on the computer and just do that immediately. Do that for like even an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, and then you've got most of it out of the way. Like that's really the breaking the back of, you know, the work you have to do for the day. So that's really my advice, is my morning routine is the anti-morning routine. I've tried so many different things and, you know, like I say, gone to the gym, played around and done hours and hours of all this stuff. So I've done a calisthenics workout, I've had a smoothie, I've, you know, done breathing and this, that and the other, but my work is still to do, and I would go to bed at the end of the day and think I haven't actually done the amount of work that I really needed to do, the thing that I needed to do. So for right now, the thing I need to do is writing, therefore I get up 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. writing. Then I can go to the gym, then I can do whatever I want. So I would highly recommend to you, filter out some of this noise from, you know, gurus who are talking about the ideal morning routine. Just do the thing that you really need to do. Do it first thing in the morning when you've got energy, when your mind is fresh. Get it out of the way, front load your day with that, and then you can enjoy the rest of the day.